Hello everyone, today we're looking at one of these. Now you might be thinking, what the heck is that? It's just a briefcase. But actually no, it's got a phone in it. And this is quite a rare phone because this is actually a phone made by Martin Dawes. Now some of y'all might be saying, who the heck is that? Martin Dawes was Martin Dawes Communications, I should say, was an old school airtime provider. That basically provided you with airtime on your phone, on your cell phone back in the day. The way it worked in the UK was because of competition rules and whatnot. The two main providers at the time, there was only two back in those days. They weren't allowed to sell to the public. They had to go via a third party. So there was all these cellular phone shops, these independent cellular phone shops that sprung up, and Martin Dawes was one of the bigger ones. There was Unique Air, there was I think there was LCT, there was ECT, there was a whole bunch of them basically, and they bought bulk airtime off the cellular networks and then resold it as part of a packaged tariff with the phone to the end user, like you and I basically. And Martin Dawes was one of the bigger ones. They actually had their own handsets as well. This is one of them. This was marketed as a Shoreline 100. Make it out what you will, but this is the spec sheet for it. Real swanky, real cheesy businessman there with this cell phone, and this is how they marketed it. As an affordable portable phone for everybody. Basically, it was designed to be accessible to the masses. This phone, so and it came in a nice little swanky, well, maybe not so swanky, but a little tacky plastic briefcase as such, with an inside sort of holding bay, I suppose is what you would call it. This is what you got when you bought one of these. You got the manual, obviously, pretty thick for what it is. You got a desktop charging thing for the battery. And I set this down. This is the charger for the battery, and of course the battery would slot in like so. The power would go in there from here, and of course this is an original 3-pin because this is out of the UK. And you'd waste 18 hours of your time a day waiting for the battery on this to charge. Now I tried, this battery doesn't have any cells in it. Actually, this is just an empty thing. There's not anything in there. This battery does have cells in it. I did try charging this, and I left it on charge for about almost 24 hours. And I tried it and it didn't hold charge, which means unfortunately I can't actually power the phone on. Which is real annoying because when I got this, actually the battery did hold a small charge, which is real annoying. But it's pretty much dead as a dodo. This and this was considered a small phone at the time. This is certainly one that they marketed it as you could fit this in your shirt pocket. Of course, nowadays that's considered excessively large. Had the pull-out aerial as well with the nice yellow stub here so that you could see it and not poke someone in the eye with it. Not saying you should do that, but anyway, got a couple of volume buttons here, and pretty basic really, not menu driven at all. Just a send and end, a power button, a recall, a memory, and a clear button, and number buttons. There wasn't really anything else there. I had a liquid crystal LCD display, and 3 LEDs to show you when you were on a call, or the low battery, I think it was, or something. I don't know. I got to look at the manual, but this is just a quick video about this. If I can get a working battery for this, I will do an update video, because certainly these are pretty rare. So I've not seen many of these around. This one's actually in real good shape for its age. I think these were probably, I would say, mid-90s. Certainly around the mid-90s, early to mid-90s, I would rate these at. Martin Dawes was around, I think, early to mid-90s. From paperwork and from memory, that's roughly when I remember them being around. I remember actually having a tariff on Unique Air And Unicare weren't flavor of the month. I gotta say, they overcharged me, and they were in the press a lot for overcharging customers. But Martin Dawes was all right. I never had a tariff with them personally, but I know a couple of business friends that had these. This is actually a buddy of mine. He no longer wanted this many years ago, and I said, yeah, I'll have it. So I kind of know the history of this, and it's unfortunate it doesn't power on. It's real unfortunate. But I will do an update video on this if I do ever get a working battery, and then fire it up and show you the menu real quick. I've got a couple of contacts there for the battery, and that's pretty much all I can say, really. It is just a lump of metal to me because I never owned one of these personally, but it's a nice phone to have in a collection because it comes in a nice little briefcase, and it's a bit it's a little rare. You certainly don't see many of these around. Martin Dawes MD100. They had a couple of other models. I think they had a 200 as well, or a 250, if I remember correctly. And this was the smallest of the three, I think. So yeah, just a quick video, really. This is pretty much a dead quick video about one of these. I will try and actually get this converted to have a cable drilled through and connected to the charger, so I can just put this up and fire up the phone. Actually, that's not a bad idea. The cells have been removed out of this, so we could potentially use this as a tool for powering the phone. And I didn't think of that, but I will do an update video when I get that sorted out. So in the interim, obviously, you got any questions, drop me a comment. I will try and get all the emails answered. I know a few of you have emailed me. I've been on tour, and when I'm on tour, I really don't have time, unfortunately, to look through all emails. I got about 400, and I checked earlier, and I think it was like 460 odd emails to reply to. So we'll try and plow through these as quick as I can. A few people have emailed me a few times. I hear you, Chris. There's a couple of other people as well. Best way really to get in touch is through the comments. I try and get them because I get them on a phone. I can pick them up on a smartphone, whereas emails, I've not programmed up a smartphone to do emails because I got big thumbs and small buttons. So but anyway, I hope you liked the phone, the video. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you real soon. I got a little bit of surprise for everybody coming up in the next week or two when I'm back in the UK. So I'll try and get that video shot when I come back, and hopefully everybody's going to stick around. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.